Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm having a look at Havoc. That's right, it's written and directed by Gareth Evans, it's streaming on Netflix, it stars Tom Hardy, Timothy Olyphant and Forest Whitaker. So let's find out if this action director actually lives up to his reputation. So for Tom Hardy, this is his first foray into the world of Gareth Evans, the man behind The Raid and The Raid 2. Tom Hardy himself is no stranger to action cinema, having fronted Fury Road, that George Miller classic. He has also obviously encapsulated the Cray twins in Legend. He was in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and he is currently absolutely taking names and kicking butt as Harry D'Souza in Mobland. But the thing about Havoc is this is a police procedural action thriller with serious kung fu action chops, and Hardy is front and centre. He is a dysfunctional father. He's not particularly, should we say, he doesn't exactly stick to the rules. Timothy Olyphant is there, present and correct as the villain on in situ, and it is all overseen by this sort of political bad guy played by Forest Whitaker, who isn't so much on autopilot but has certainly done this a million times before. But the question is, what are the action sequences like, and is there more to Havoc than simply that? Let's dig a bit deeper. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you for free that this is a film which relies so heavily on its action set pieces, which are absolutely astounding, and the car chases and every element of action cinema which Gareth Evans has managed to conjure on screen is absolutely mind-blowing. But, and this is the problem, the Tom Hardy movie itself doesn't really have a great deal of character development. It deals in archetypes, it deals in very cut and dried bad guy, good guy sort of dynamics, and it is, I mean, there is no debating the R-rated level of, shall we say, action violence, which is orchestrated in almost a balletic fashion, but Havoc really does suffer from some storytelling issues. It's simple as that. You know, if you are one that's going to be sort of overwhelmed by action and sort of enmeshed in these character beats and these sort of like whip pans and all sorts of manner of other character elements and camera moves, then this might well be the film for you. But for me, it failed to land, and the only reason you want to really invest is for those action sequences. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my rating. Let's do that. So I'm sad to report that I'm going to be giving Havoc, which is currently streaming on Netflix, a 3 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale. My hopes were high, my appetite was whetted by an absolutely awesome trailer, and yet unfortunately everybody seems to be, aside from Hardy, is on absolute beast mode in this movie. Everyone else seems to be doing it by the numbers. Olyphant does a decent enough job, but again, not a great deal of character development there. Forest Whitaker is playing within the realms of an archetype, whereas Hardy seems to be all business, and actually maybe there's a touch of character in there as well. But for people who really love Gareth Evans and love his action cinema, this might be for you. But for me, Havoc is very much an average effort. And on that note, I'm going to dive into my trailer. Let's do that. And so it is, you've reached the end of another video review, this time for Havoc, which is currently streaming on Netflix, stars Tom Hardy, Timothy Olyphant and Forest Whitaker, and is directed and written by Gareth Evans. So on that note, if you've liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box below and I will respond, or finally just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos literally into your lap, you'll get a little notification and you can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers now.